So the way that I tested out the logic here, I used a variable called score, but it's really more of a grade. And the score variable that you used in your app is in total number of points that were accumulated from the questions. So in order to fix that, we're going to go over here, and this part right here is where it's actually calculating the grade, but it just displays it. So what we're going to do instead is create a variable called grade, and then we're going to compare that and use that. So what I can do is reuse score here and put in that we are going to have a variable called grade. I think I messed that up. Let me try again. Initial grade can be 0. Then we can go down to where we did this. So we're going to calculate the grade. So let's go ahead and get a variable where we're going to set the grade. I'm just going to insert it right after we change the font size and before we start showing anything on the screen. I'm going to take this entire section and just put it right there and choose the grade variable. So the grade is going to be calculated, and then we're going to set the questions label to number of points and show the total number of points that were accumulated in score. Let's go ahead and change this to keep it a little more straightforward and show people what their grade is. In order to show that, we simply need to get the variable grade. So let's go ahead and do that. Get which variable? Grade. So this will do the same thing, but it will calculate it first and then display two lines of text, one with points and score, total number of points accumulated, and then grade and the calculated grade. So this is then where we would use that grade to do something different based on what their grade was. So we would need a set of if then else inserted into here. So after we show them their grade and after the submit box and ending box are switched around, in fact the ending box becomes visible. We could also set one of the other ones to invisible while we're here. I'm going to insert this one because the button box doesn't need to be visible either. We can get rid of the A, B, C, D buttons. That'll give us a little more room, clean up the screen.